Well, that was a little bit better, wasn't it? Action, Ruben Amorim ball, Manchester United dominating a game of football, 76% possession, 19 shots on goal. The only problem we had, we couldn't finish the game, and we had a couple of lapses in concentration in the first half, which we always do. Once them are out of our game, we can see this team moving forward. We've seen loads of positives in that game and that performance from Manchester United there tonight. A change up from Ruben, like he said, completely freshening up the squad, rotation at its fullest, making substitutes on the 55-minute mark again, keeping everyone fresh and giving everyone game time. Big amounts of game time for Luke Shaw, Tyrell Malacia, players that have been out for absolutely ages that we're now seeing on the pitch again. Mason Mount getting a good stint as well. Shout out to Mason Mount in his game. We talked about him before the game, and that was that he needed to have a good game. Mason Mount did have, I thought, a very, very productive game here tonight, and I think definitely played his part. It's just a shame that that shot in the second half didn't go in, and it just clipped the top of the bar, didn't it? But Manchester United, I think, after what looked like a bit of a stern talking to from Ruben Amorim in the dressing room at half time, came out in the second half and completely dominated. There was a few hairy moments towards the end where obviously you'd expect Manchester United of old to have the old sort of habits creeping in, gets a little bit nervous, and that was down because of what I said. Like, we weren't finishing our chances. Garnacho was wasteful again tonight. He has to do better. Rasmus HOJLUND was outstanding. I mean, I have to just talk about Rasmus first of all. He was the biggest positive tonight because we need a striker. We haven't got a striker at Manchester United. Rashford is not a number 9. Ruben Amorim has already said that. Rasmus steps up tonight, creates the first goal out of absolutely nothing, which you'd have thought would have just set the tone. Unfortunately, it unsettled United somehow again after going up early in the game. But what you've got to look at there was his determination that you wouldn't get from any other striker or forward in our team there to create that first goal. And that just unsettled Bodo Glimt a little bit there. And we could spray on them a little bit, I thought, there. Rasmus had cottoned on to something within the goalkeeper. I thought when we pressured him and we pressed, we were very, very good. But in the end, missed chances, I think, through all of Manchester United's forwards tonight, made it a little bit more nervous than what it was. Apart from the man himself, Mr. Rasmus HOJLUND, Hero Rasmus, Hero HOJLUND, whatever you want to call him tonight, definitely man of the match. Run close by Ugarte, I'll say that as well, but he's finishing tonight. The first goal, the composure is to flick it up off his left foot in a tight situation with 2 defenders around him and then just side foot volley it into the corner. Very similar to his first goal he scored for the football club against Aston Villa last season. So it was, for me, a outstanding performance tonight from Rasmus HOJLUND. You can go into the opposition, you can talk about it being Bodo Glimt and who the hell are them and all of that, but they're playing well at the top of their league, and they cause problems down the flanks like Ruben Amorim said they would. And I think our fullbacks were all caught cold in that game. Tyrell Malacia rinsed for that second goal, and Manchester United down the left-hand side are unwillingness to put a tackle in, let's say, the lack of physicality, again something that Ruben has picked up on, like other managers before him as well, I might add. But that was for everybody to see there in the first half. And then in the second half, he closed it in. We've seen a 4-4-2 as well at times as well, like he said we would do as well in his press conferences and interviews. We just closed it in and stopped that avenue through that Bodo Glimt were having in the first half. Everyone was on it. I think everyone did their jobs miles better in the second half. And again, it just shows another game gone, a bit more minutes in the legs, and players actually getting used to actually playing this style and this system. I think full-back situation, or wing-backs, whatever you want to call them, need work. Obviously, we still haven't found the right combination. It was a lot better when Ahmad came on. I thought Malacia, like I said, lacking match sharpness, lacking that explosiveness that you would only get in playing games. Credit to him, another half of football. That's 90 minutes now since his return, 1 in the 21s and 1 tonight. And he will be useful for Manchester United this season. And I think he had okay game. He just needs to be a bit more direct, I think, going forward. But you could say that about everyone in the first half. We weren't putting the crosses in early when Rasmus was making the runs. And that's why when you don't take your chances, you don't play basic percentage football, you will get found out eventually. And again, like any team that's come to Old Trafford, they've always had chances. The beauty of tonight's performance, I feel more than anything, was United had 19 shots. Yeah, like I said, finishing is poor. We only had 6 of them that were on target. Could say Mount was close with that one that went off the bar. But in the end, if you don't take your chances again, we've seen this before. United have always been punished when it comes to not taking chances. Luckily tonight, we had a lot of control in that game. And I've probably sat there feeling the most comfortable I have. Well, we're only 1 goal up in a long time. And that's the massive positive to take from it. 76% possession, and United passing the ball around for fun, creating different chances from both wings through the middle, good one-touch football, triangles through passages of play in between the lines. United really worked Bodo Glimt there today, and on another night we could have easily had 5 or 6 goals. It's good football, and the first win for Ruben Amorim, more importantly than anything else, is what we can say from that. Safely now in position to qualify automatically, I feel, with the 3 games we've got left in this competition, in this league phase, and we move on to Everton at weekend. I think what we will see is players definitely in that starting lineup that have progressed over these last 2 games under Ruben Amorim. Manuel Ugarte, he's a different level. He's absolutely brilliant. I think Manuel Ugarte is going to be running Mazraoui close for the best player to come in this summer for Manchester United. Can see signs already. Don't get me wrong, no one's anywhere near Mazraoui's level at the moment. That man is just on a different planet. You just feel comfortable when he's on the ball. You feel comfortable when he's defending. You feel comfortable when he's running forward. He knows where to be and what pass to make. He's just a professional footballer, and that sounds crazy to say that, but it's just something that hasn't been there at United for a long time. And whether it's Ruben Amorim installing his confidence within the players, you can look past that with Mazraoui as well, because he was just as good under Ten Hag. And this is what you get when you've got better players in the side. Can you imagine this side playing this type of football with the right signings and Ruben Amorim signings coming in? And you know what, tonight, I want to give credit to Manuel Ugarte. I want to give credit to, obviously, RASMUS HOJLUND. I thought he was my man of the match. Let us know in the comments who you think man of the match is, by the way. But still, I think them two have definitely cemented their position in the side against Everton this weekend. Just happy that RASMUS had that game there tonight. He is now officially our number 9. I don't see who gets in ahead of him now. We'll have to rotate here and there, but in terms of starting games, it has to be RASMUS HOJLUND. He's young enough, he's fit enough. Obviously, we have to look after him in terms of giving him the right amount of game time and not getting injuries again, but still, I feel like he now has cemented his place in the side, and he's going to be Man United's number 9 going forward. Let us know what you feel. Get your comments in below. Let me know who your man of the match was. Was you impressed with that performance tonight? Give the video a like as well. Subscribe to Fear of United TV, and I'll see you all in the next video.